Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Bariatric Living 101. I'm Lisa, and I have a treat for you today, I guess. Actually, I was going through I had an old YouTube channel, just my regular Lisa Kid channel, and back in 2018, after I had my gastric sleeve, I did some videos and explaining the whole procedure. And because it was so fresh in my memory back then, I have a lot of things that I talk about in those videos from back then. So I rediscovered them yesterday. I had totally forgot about them. And so I am going to start incorporating some of my old videos onto my new channel, the Bariatric Living 101 channel, so that you guys can see those. For me, it's gonna be like a blast from the past, because that's in February of this coming year. It'll be 8 years since I had that surgery. And so, yeah, I'm going to start off with my introduction video that I did back then and take it from there. Some of my videos you will be introduced to a friend of mine named Penny, and so you will see what she looked like before. And then here soon I will probably do, actually I know Penny and I will do an updated video so you can see what she and I look like together now versus what we look like back in 2018. So anyway, without further ado, I will send you over to my old video from 2018. Enjoy. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Lisa and welcome to my new vlog where we're going to be talking about weight loss surgery. Weight loss surgery back in February. And let me just tell you that it's a very serious decision to make. If you are thinking about having surgery, it can be a struggle throughout the process, and you have to have lots of patience when you're going through it. And let me just say, give you a little bit of history about myself. I wound up having weight loss surgery due to some weight loss struggles through the years. I always considered myself to be a healthy, morbidly obese person, because every time they did my blood work or whatever, they never found anything wrong with my blood work. And so I didn't have high blood pressure, I wasn't pre-diabetic, I wasn't diabetic, so that's why I considered myself like a healthy obese person. But last year I did, a couple years ago I developed high blood pressure. I wound up in the hospital with my blood pressure being something like 278 over 150 or something like that. It was unbelievable. So they put me on blood pressure medicine. So let me just say that for years I have been one of these yo-yo dieters, going on programs just to lose some weight and then regain it and more. And so, but as of just last year, I had a lot of shortness of breath, and out of the blue, it just happened out of the blue. So after a few days struggling with that, my husband convinced me to go to the doctor. I wound up in the ER. They did CT scans and blood work and discovered that I had pulmonary embolisms, one that traveled through my heart. And so I was going through some serious stuff. The CT scan showed that I had hiatal hernia. It showed that I had fat developing on my liver. And it also showed that I was pre-diabetic. So I was quickly becoming unhealthy. So I knew something drastic had to happen soon, because I wanted to be able to be here for my husband, my children, and my grandchildren. So I decided to have weight loss surgery. Okay, so I chose the sleeve gastrectomy, and one of the reasons why I chose the sleeve was because it's they don't mess with your intestines, they don't do any rerouting of your intestines.
I also have a brother-in-law that had the sleeve, and he has had wonderful success with his procedure. And so that's one of the reasons why I chose that procedure over, there's other procedures, you know, like there's the Roux-en-Y, there's they don't do the lap band anymore, at least not where I go at the Bariatric Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So, but they have SIPs and the duodenal switch and stuff like that. I also just wanted to let you know that as far as insurance companies go, everybody's insurance company is different. So with mine, they required me to diet with my doctor for 6 months. They also required me to have an endoscopy done because I had acid reflux for years. Luckily, due to me being 49 and not 50, I didn't have to get a colonoscopy done. But if you're 50 and older, sorry, you might have to have that done. You have to have psychological evaluations done, or at least one actually. And I'm trying to remember everything that you have to have done, but you just have to jump through a lot of hoops. And so just be patient with it. And so the process is kind of long. It's a lengthy process to go through. So you do have to have some patience. Let me just tell you, you know, your first couple of months after having the surgery, you might feel like you almost regret it because of how you're feeling. Just know that your body's going through a lot of adjustments. Sorry, there's a bug. Your body's going through a lot of adjustments. You are relearning how to eat. You are relearning how, you know, how much you can eat. And drinking, well, you have to make sure you get your water in, you have to make sure you get your protein in. So there's just a lot to learn, there's a lot to process, and that's one of the things I'm going to go through with you guys on my videos. Now, being 6 months out now, I can tell you the struggles that I did go through at the beginning were worth it, because you do retrain your way of thinking. You do enjoy things again. Your life isn't over. You can still do things. You know, my husband and I still go out to eat. We might share a plate of food now instead of having our own individual plates of food. I still go out to coffee with my friends. You know, I still have fun, and now I'm enjoying life even more because the weight's coming off. I've lost, since February, I've lost 90 pounds. I don't know if I said that previously, but so I'm just enjoying life now. I have a group of friends now that I have met through this process at the Bariatric Center, and we get together. It's kind of like a mini support group. We get together once every couple weeks, and each one of us has had, a couple of us have had the sleeve, and then there was one of us that had the SIPS procedure. So, and there's another one that had the Roux-en-Y, and so I plan on having them on my blog here and there, and they can share their stories, and so you can find out more information about those different procedures. So if you are thinking about having weight loss surgery, I hope I can answer some questions for you in my blogs, my future videos. I plan on talking more about surgery, more about weight loss, more about, I might include some exercise videos, some cooking videos. But if you do have any questions about weight loss surgery, I would like for you to leave your questions in the comment section below. That way I can read them and do some videos based on your questions. So if you like this video and you want to see more, just hit the like button and the subscribe button, and maybe even that little notification bell so you can know when my videos pop up. And thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and the next one, I'll probably post it probably next week. I'm not going to do them all in a row. I'm just going to kind of spread them out a little bit. And but the next one you will see probably next week from my old series is one of Penny and I talking about our two different procedures. I had the gastric sleeve and she had what was called SIPS back then, which is now called the SATI. So anyway, yeah, we will talk about that in the next one. I'll probably post next week. And in the meantime, I will be posting my regular, recipe videos in between. And so, yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.